what? I'm still, processing what just happened in the previous matchup, and I'm not over it. I think we need to have a chat with Kerala Blaster FC players. But hey, welcome back, folks. Once again, you are watching eISL Season 2, brought to you by Nordwin Gaming, as we finally make it to the final game of this evening. And this is, like I promised, is going to be a blockbuster. Two of the clubs who have some amazing players right now are going to go head to head against each other. It is going to be none other than Mumbai City FC taking on Hyderabad FC. Now, let's talk about what's on the line. It's again that top spot. Mumbai City FC, if they win this game, then again they're going to climb up to the top of the table, but it's not going to be easy because Hyderabad FC, they're also in a really good form. So, what are your thoughts about this matchup?
It's too tough for two teams as well. like दोनों ही टीम्स के लिए ये बहुत ज़्यादा टफ होगा, वो चाहे रिजल्ट ड्रॉ का आए या फिर विन का. मेरे लिए तो रहेगा शायद ये मैच हम लोग को ड्रॉ पे खत्म होता हुआ दिख सकता है. बट या मैचअप जब हम लोग देखेंगे उस टाइम पे पता चलेगा कि किसके खिलाफ कौन जाएंगे. उससे थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया लग सकता है कि किसका पल्ला कौन से गेम के ऊपर भारी रह सकता है.
Yeah, I think it's time. Let's take a quick look at the matchups. Who's going to face against whom over here? And I wanted to see, I wanted to see Crusher going up against Genesis, but maybe in the foreseeable future that happens. But regardless, Saki and Genesis is also going to be a very interesting matchup because in real life, if I'm not wrong, they were teammates. In real life, a life outside of eISL, where they were teammates. So that is going to be interesting. Maybe they know what the other is going to put on table. And then we've got Crusher against Varsi. This is a matchup, friends, where Varsi has to prove his mettle against an in-form Crusher who's been crushing all his opposition all along and has been playing an interesting game. And in between, we also have that co-op game. So Genesis, he's having the form of his life, one of the most fearsome players. So either way, no matter what the outcome is, DT, I think एक चीज तो है, fans को मिलने वाला है entertainment written all over it in caps.
For sure. In caps, yeah. But देखिए इस बार मुझे लगता है कि शायद जो चेंजेस जो आपने कहा कि क्रशर के साथ जेनेसिस का मैच, आई थिंक वो इसीलिए नहीं किया गया क्योंकि सैकी एंड अगर हम लोग ऑन द अदर हैंड बात करें इधर वार्से की, सो वो दोनों शायद इसके पहले बहुत बार खेल चुके होंगे. शायद उसके वजह से जो है वो एक दूसरे के खिलाफ नहीं आए क्योंकि दोनों को ही पता होता है कि क्या प्रॉब्लम्स है या फिर क्या वीक पॉइंट्स है अपने ओपोनेंट प्लेयर के. सो इसी वजह से शायद उसका अवॉइड करने के लिए इस तरीके से मैचअप किया गया है. बट सैकी की भी अगर बात की जाए, वो भी जो है वो सरप्राइज दे सकते हैं हालांकि, क्योंकि सरप्राइजेस का ही रहा है हमारा eISL सीजन 2. और सरप्राइजेस की अगर बात करें पिछले गेम के पिछले मैचअप के सेकंड गेम को खोल सकता है. तो या सरप्राइजेस तो कभी भी मिल सकता है.
And even the first one as well. I mean, Shubham losing to Akshat and Akshat playing so well. But I think, जैसे बोलते हैं हिंदी में कहावत है, बीती बातों को भुला के हमें आगे बढ़ना चाहिए. तो let's head in because this is going to be also one very interesting matchup and a matchup that I was looking for so long. All of you viewers in the chat, let us know whom are you rooting for. Is it going to be Mumbai City FC, who have been the table toppers so far, or is it going to be Hyderabad FC, who have also, been unbeaten in the eISL so far, just managing one draw that first game, and that was a tough one, right? That was a tough one, really. It was against Chennai FC, if I remember. But the last matchup they played, they've won with flying colors, and today they would be expecting nothing less than to taste victory and also contend for that top spot. And that being said, we are off with the game that has begun. Mumbai City FC in their blue jerseys from left to right, and we've got Hyderabad FC in their yellow jerseys from right to left, where we've got Genesis.
Yeah, and ये शुरुआती से ही वो जो एक इंटरेस्टिंग माहौल होता है ना, वो हम लोग स्मेल कर पा रहे हैं इस गेम से. मुंबई सिटी एफसी, देखिए मौका तो बन रहा था लेकिन आखिरी पास जो है वो उतना सही नहीं रहा. सार्जिनियो को देखिए कितना ड्रॉप डाउन करके खेल रहे हैं वो. यूजुअली वो राइट विंग पे या फिर राइट मिडफील्ड पे खेलते हुए दिखते हैं ज़्यादातर टाइम. बट उनको खिलाया जा रहा है अभी प्रॉपर मिडफील्ड पे, जिधर वो थोड़ा सेंट्रली ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बॉल कंट्रोल है इस बार हैदराबाद एससी के पास। जिधर जेनेसिड की अगर बात करें तो एक गोल के साथ तो संतुष्ट बिल्कुल भी नहीं रहते। सो
Oh,
आज
definitely.
कितने गोल्स करेंगे वो देखना होगा। उससे बीच में मौका बन रहा था, बट खतरे टलने वाले हैं एंड मुंबई सिटी एफसी के पास अभी बॉल फिर से एक बार जाने वाला है।
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why Jairzinho fell so back was because I think there has to be one of those instructions. And for the viewers who are new to FIFA 23, you can give separate player instructions to come back for defense. And considering maybe Genesis might be playing that 4-3-1 formation, that is where you would expect the right central midfielder to come back. And a green time
No!
attempts a pen.
No, no,
Oh, I
no,
just
no,
hope.
no!
Oh my goodness, what has just happened? This is something that a tackle he did not intend on Christopher Nkunku, but it has happened. It is real. And right off the bat, we are seeing Saki going for that shot, but has been defended. Genocide. How does he do that? Read him like an open book, and this is what comes into play. They've been teammates for so long, and they know their tendencies. Every player has one favorite spot. And maybe Genocid knew or had that instinct saying that he had to dive left, and that he did. In fact, dive right. But we are again back to where we started. Scoreline 0-0.
इस पूरे eISL सीजन 2 के अंदर हम लोगों को 3 पेनल्टीज अभी तक देखने के लिए मिले हैं, जिनमें से सिर्फ एक ही कन्वर्ट होता हुआ दिखा था, बाकी 2 सेव किए गए हैं। सो या पेनल्टी के ऊपर तो उतना स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं दिखते यूजुअली हमारे प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स एज ऑफ नाउ, क्योंकि जब रहते हैं तो थोड़ा बहुत पहले से समझ में आता है कि हेड किस तरफ मूव हो रहा है। तो बहुत कुछ टैक्टिक्स है जिससे कि आप समझ सकते हो पहले से ही कि जो बॉल है वो किस तरफ जा सकता है, अगर जो शॉट ले रहे हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा लास्ट मोमेंट चेंजेस नहीं करते हैं तो। बट या स्कोर में भी लेवल्ड है, कुछ भी हो सकता है। रोनाल्डिनियो अपने स्किल्स को पूरा दिखा रहे थे, लेकिन इतना ज़्यादा हो गया था, ज़्यादा देर तक बॉल होल्ड कर गए, जिसके वजह से बॉल छीना गया मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से। बट शैकी वो कोई भी तरफ से देख के लग नहीं रहे कि वो प्रेशर में है, वो प्रॉपरली अपना नेचुरल गेम इधर खेल रहे हैं। एंड उसी के साथ शायद वो कन्वर्जन अभी भी ढूंढते हुए।
Let's see. I mean, both these players haven't really given a lot of those chances, especially just that penalty for Saki, out of which he must be gutted. But now he has to find a few more of those openings, and I think Genocide is going to be really cautious while defending. Cannot afford. Thankfully, he was not given any card though, and that was not a card offense. But with the AI, we have seen Bhagya last week what had happened with him. But for now, this time Genocide is trying to keep control, and all he can salvage from this situation is a short corner that he's gonna take. Looking forward to maybe pass towards R9, but decides to go for Jairzinho. Wanted to just dribble his way inside the box, but still, I like this composure from Genocide. This is what he loves doing, never shies away from giving those back passes, never shies away from resetting, recycling, reshuffling the players all those times. And the moment he finds an opening, maybe with a ball roll or maybe with some other skill move, then that is where it tends to capitalize. But Saki knows that he's going up against a phenom, so he has to defend accordingly.
Yes. ये मैच बहुत ज़्यादा टफ होने वाला है दोनों के लिए फॉर श्योर। शुरुआत पे शायद उतना ज़्यादा हम लोगों को लाइक एंड टू एंड नहीं दिख रहा, उतना ज़्यादा प्रेशर इधर क्रिएट नहीं होगा, बट आफ्टर हाफ टाइम मे बी जो टैक्टिक्स है वो चेंज हो सकती है। बट इस बार बेलिंगम बॉल छीनेंगे। ऐसे छोटे छोटे गलतियों की वजह से भी हम लोग आज देखे हैं बहुत बड़े बड़े चेंजेस होते हुए गेम के अंदर। स्कोर लाइन के ऊपर लेफ्ट विंग पे थ्रू खिलाया गया लियोनेल मेसी को। मेसी भी नो उनके पास क्या क्षमता है, उसका प्रॉपर फायदा एनकुंकू, लेकिन ये ऑफसाइड नहीं था। ओह माय गॉड, ये ऑफसाइड नहीं था।
We have seen a lot of more bizarre things, but thankfully, a wrong intended pass. I mean, and Genocide is going to say thank you. And now he's going to try and build an attack of his own. So, uh, Genocide, again, just calming down, making sure that, yeah, he's not conceded any goal. He's managed to save a pen. He's going to be really happy about that and has to look to just get his killer instinct back, and this could be a beautiful play. Oh, that last moment pass, that little extra pass, or maybe he had just thought it out. It was mapped in his brains that he has to give a long pass to Hullet and then instantly just pass it away, but it was a little deep where goalkeeper easily had no troubles making a reach, and as a result of which now we're still at the half-hour mark, almost about to come. The last attack, potentially that could have been the case, has been dealt with, and we head off into the end of the first half with the score lines still yet to open up.
जी हाँ, फर्स्ट हाफ उतना ज़्यादा जो हम लोग एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे यूजुअली कि बहुत कुछ हो जाएगा, लेकिन वैसा कुछ नहीं हुआ मुंबई सिटी एफसी के तरफ से। हालांकि इधर 3 शॉट्स लिया गया था, जिसमें से एक शॉट ऑन टारगेट देखने के लिए मिला, बट ऑन द अदर हैंड जेनेसिड को एक सिंगल शॉट लेने नहीं दिया गया था मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से। सो आप इधर समझ सकते हैं कि जेनेसिड जो कि मल्टीपल गोल्स यूजुअली करते हैं, अभी तक इस पूरे सीजन के अंदर कर चुके हैं, उनको खामोश रखा गया है। वो एक भी शॉट अभी तक लेने नहीं दिया गया है, लेकिन अभी भी 45 मिनट्स के एक लॉन्ग हाफ बाकी है। इस हाफ पे कुछ भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि जेनेसिड को हम लोग देखे हैं 3-1 से पीछे थे, उधर से कम बैक करते हुए एंड मैच खत्म करते हुए 4-3 के साथ। तो या वो कभी भी कुछ भी कर सकते हैं।
Oh, they certainly can. And off we go with the second half, and Genocide instantly trying to capitalize on the right flank, but Saki, I think, is defending pretty well. And this really happens when you've played against each other a lot of times. You know what the opponent is going to do. You're kind of creeping in to your opposition's minds, and it's just a battle of mind games. It's just a battle of looking out who makes that one small mistake and who capitalizes. It's been really close and tight. Can't really say that Genocide has been dominating the first half, or the same for Saki. Has been an even game. Both these players trying to create chances. Both these players exceptionally good on their defenses so far. There you go. Wanted to go for a shot. Had also timed it pretty well. I think went with that elastico move there, and it was also green time. But right, the defender was present, and the threat had been dealt with, as now Saki wanted to create that through pass, but again, Genocide also reading him, but this is a potential opportunity, and this looks to be a goal where Genocide had to wait almost 56 minutes to find an opening, and this is the composure that I'm talking about that he has, where players tend to panic and then they just take a shot. He decided all he can do, or all he needs to do, is go for the extra little pass. It's seen that player making the run, and Mbappe will not miss that open goal in the wildest of his dreams. And just as we speak, Hyderabad FC have edged over Mumbai City FC.
What a performance. बट वही होता है कि आप एक चांस पे अगर आप कैपिटलाइज करते हो, तो पूरा का पूरा प्रेशर जो है वो आप ट्रांसफ़र कर सकते हो अपने ओपोनेंट के ऊपर। वही चीज़ होता हुआ फाइनली हैदराबाद एफसी जेनेसिड, उनका फॉर्म इधर छलकता हुआ, बट क्या वो अभी दूसरे गोल के लिए जाएंगे? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से रन निकाल रहे थे थियो हर्नांडेज, बट उनको पास नहीं खिला गया एज ऑफ नाउ। बट रोडोलीत बहुत ही ज्यादा क्रूशियल पोजीशन पे बॉल विन करते हुए रन निकाल चुके हैं। एम्बापे के पास बॉल, लेकिन रन रोकते हुए वो अगर रन से वो बीट कर पाते डिफेंस लाइन को, तो मे बी वो और भी ज्यादा डेंजरस हो सकता था हैदराबाद एफसी के लिए, बट वो चीज नहीं हुआ।
And now look at this, Genocide again posing a threat, and this is again typical Genocide, maintains that calmness, but Saki being very vigilant on his defense, not letting those crevices come up and keeping things air sealed tight, at least for now. He's reading Genesid, but that one little mishap and one little bad play did cost him a lot. And there you can see, interesting, that I think it's Mumbai City FC who are playing Christopher Nkuku on that center midfield position.
Hmm.
We've seen him play a lot of players, have ideally gone for Nkuku with maybe a cam or mostly as a striker. But
Hmm.
it's an interesting approach, and you know, got to see as to what rather Saki makes out of it. And for now, the substitutions are going to come in. So Hyderabad FC, they are like edging out a little bit in terms of those possession stats, in terms of shots taken. Mumbai just have that extra one shot, but it doesn't matter unless and until you have converted that into a goal.
जी हाँ, बट अभी तक अगर देखा जाए थ्रू आउट द 68 मिनट्स पूरे गेम के अंदर दोनों ही टीम, दोनों ही क्लब्स कोशिश यही किए हैं कि वो अपना बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस करे, एंड अभी तक वो किए भी है। या एक गोल जरूर आया था फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ हैदराबाद एफसी, लेकिन अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं इधर कांस्टेंट प्रेशर की, तो वो दोनों ही तरफ से धीरे धीरे करके वो टाइम दर टाइम बनता जा रहा है, लेकिन उतना ज़्यादा अटैकिंग नहीं है, उतना ज़्यादा साइड लाइक हम लोग को एंड टू एंड नहीं दिखा अभी तक। थोड़ा ज़्यादा पासेस के ऊपर ध्यान देने की कोशिश, किसको पास देंगे वो शायद नहीं समझ पा रहे थे, लेकिन उसी के बीच में एक थ्रो इन मिल जाएगा हकीमी को। हकीमी टू पहले वर्चुअल वेंडाइक डिफेंस लाइन के ऊपर 1-2 करके शायद एकदम डिफेंस लाइन से ये अटैक बिल्ड करने की कोशिश। रोडोलिथ रोनाल्डिनो, एंड ये एक क्रूशियल चांस हो सकता था अगर बेलिंगम इधर इंटरसेप्ट नहीं करते।
And now there you go. Again, broken free for the run. Pele will take a shot. Courtois leaping in with that dive and ensures the ball is intact. And this is the team of the year, Courtois. And we know, I mean, players have been fixated on using a lot of Van der Sar, but there are few players that opt for Courtois. And just when we thought that, yes, maybe Hyderabad FC could get another one, because I think that was an L2 shot being taken. But now Mbappe with that beautiful roulette out of nowhere, Saki manages to steal one off. What a beautiful skill move being performed, just the right time. And Genesid had no answers for that. And suddenly, when we thought that this could be a game, home sealed for Hyderabad FC, Mumbai City FC making an emphatic comeback.
बहुत ज्यादा शानदार कैपिटलाइजेशन इधर देखने के लिए मिला मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से, स्पेशली जिस तरीके से, जिस पोजीशन के ऊपर जो कामनेस के साथ वो रूले परफॉर्म किया गया, परफेक्शन था उसके अंदर। एंड इससे पता चल रहा था कि कितना ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट है अपने गेम को लेके सैकी, एंड वही कॉन्फिडेंस को इधर दर्शाते हुए। बट जैसे कि हम लोग बात कर ही रहे थे इस गेम के शुरुआत के पहले, इस हाफ के भी शुरुआत के पहले, कि कभी भी कुछ भी चेंज हो सकता है, अभी भी चांस है। कोई भी एक टीम इधर से जीत के जा सकते हैं, कोई भी एक टीम इधर विनर स्कोर कर सकते हैं, बट लेट्स सी वो कौन होंगे, या फिर ये खत्म हो जाएगा एक ड्रॉ के साथ। बहुत बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा ये पूरा सिचुएशन। इधर मिलिटाओ टुवर्ड्स हकीमी, देखिए इधर जिस तरीके से शुरुआत हुआ था हैदराबाद एफसी की तरफ से, उनको एक भी मौका बनाने नहीं दे रहे थे मुंबई सिटी एफसी। फिर उसके बाद एक आउटस्टैंडिंग लॉब पास गया जिसके बदौलत स्कोर किए उन्होंने। बट एक बार फिर से देखिए, एक और बार लॉब पास, एंड अर्लिंग हॉलैंड थे इस बार, लेकिन अभी भी खतरा नहीं पाए थे टारगेट के ऊपर।
Yeah, I think that was Mbappe's weak foot. Had it been from that right foot, would have gone in. But sadly, Genesid gutted at this point, and now gives an opportunity for Saki to instantly give him a sucker punch with Ronaldinho. He's dribbling the ball really well, but Genesid in those dying moments makes those tackle happen, and has managed to retrieve possession. Finally, we are entering into that final few attacks in the game. We're still searching for a winner. Such an end-to-end game this was. And Hyderabad FC, they ought to win this one because Crusher and Warsey, that matchup is going to be really tight and a little favored for Crusher. But Warsey is another player you can never really write off. And today's been the day of surprises where we've seen really bizarre things happening. But now Saki again, run with Mbappe, passes it on back towards Cafu. After a long time, somebody is playing Cafu. Cafu was very much in the meta, I think, at least a month earlier. But then we had a lot of players opting for Hakimi. And now Cafu is back into the picture. Let's see how much can he contribute as now Saki heads for potentially the final attack of this game.
यार देखिए मौका
Oh!
नो वे बाल बाल बचे जेनेसिड उनका पहला लॉस हो सकता था आज बट वो बच गए वैंडेसार के हाथों में मार दिए अगर थोड़ा भी राइट लेफ्ट होता वैंडेसार को बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स का सामना करना पड़ सकता था बट यस पहला मैच पहला इम्तिहान पार कर चुके हैं फिलहाल के लिए दोनों ही टीम्स दोनों ही क्लब्स बट इस बार वो ऑफ मैच की बारी क्या होगा वो पता चलेगा लेकिन इस गेम के अंदर बहुत कुछ हुआ
Yeah, I think a lot of chances were created. It was a game where, I would say did not have a lot of complaints from their defenses either. There were few, like this one, Ronaldinho at that point, Genocide knew that taking a shot from that position would be futile. Instead, I could just pass. And he did that. And then there were few chances like this created where I think Courtois was in the best of positions, and then we see this one beautiful ball. Look at how he took that shot from his left foot and converted that. And then in that dying phase, TT, we had felt like, yeah, it was coming, maybe, and even this chance also. So there were plethora of chances created, but yes, both these players played pretty tight. Really good game of football was being displayed, and could not keep them apart after that final whistle. And now, like you said, TT, we're going to be heading for that co-op game, and both these teams have recovered, have made some decent plays in their co-ops, and now they're looking really solid. So let's see, Saki or Crusher, or is it going to be Genocide and Warsey? Which club is going to come with a win? Because this is going to be a very crucial matchup, because the first one was a draw. So whoever wins this one will get to be on the driving seat in this entire tie that we have, and then the pressure will amount on both the players, that is Crusher and Warsey, for that third game. So this is going to be an interesting one, because regardless of the outcome, even if this turns out to be a draw, then the decider will also be from that individual game. So the stakes are really high. I'm excited for a beautiful matchup.
Me too, by the way, like जिस तरीके से आज का ये गेम चल रहा है, like मेरे लिए प्रोसेस करना भी कभी कभार जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा टफ हो जा रहा है उस टाइम पीरियड के ऊपर कि क्या हो जा रहा है, like कुछ मोमेंटम के अंदर सब चेंजेस देखने के लिए मिलता हुआ, एंड शायद इस मैच के बाद भी हम लोग कुछ उसी स्टेज पे पहुंच जाते अगर आखिरी गोल स्कोर हो जाता, तब हम लोग सेम स्टेज पे पहुंच सकते थे, लेकिन या what was that again? And आज शायद कुछ उस तरीके का दिन था जिसपे सब कुछ नया होता हुआ दिखता. जिधर देखिए शुभम का जो विन स्ट्रीक है वो इधर खत्म हो गया, विन स्ट्रीक्स. आज जो शायद जेनेसिड का भी खत्म होते होते बच गया आखिरी मोमेंट पे. सो या एक चीज तो पक्का है कि eISL सीजन 2 के अंदर हो सकता है कि बहुत सारे क्लब्स ने बहुत सारे मैचेस खेल लिए हो बट परफॉर्मेंस नहीं आया, लेकिन अभी भी ये सीजन खत्म नहीं हुआ, बहुत सारे मैचेस बाकी है एंड बहुत सारे सरप्राइजेस भी मिलने वाले हैं.
Yeah, definitely. And this is just like those beginning days or the beginning phases, because we haven't even made it to the halfway phase, right? I think so far we've had, I guess, 15, or this is the 16th matchup, I guess, of this evening, or maybe the 15th one. This is the 15th matchup. So out of 55, we've just going on through with our 15th game. So we know it's going to be an arduous journey, a longer one, and it's going to be a tough one. And this time, when we kind of come into eISL thinking, this team looks very strong. This team looks very promising. This team not the best of one, but everybody has been surprising. Every single time we come for a matchup where we think, oh, all right, now the cards are heavily favored in this club's favor, but suddenly something else happens. So all these players are constantly on the fly, improving, evolving, and such is the beauty of this game that I so love and adore. I'm pretty sure the future of FIFA is very intact with these two players. And that being said, now is the moment. Now is where we wait for the next game to begin. The co-op matchup, and anything can happen. But if I were to make any predictions, I feel this is going to end up as a draw. What about you, Tiki?
मेरी टू लाइक शुरुआती में मैंने यही प्रेडिक्शन किया था कि शायद ये ड्रॉ के साथ खत्म होगा एंड वो प्रेडिक्शन अभी भी कंटिन्यू रखूंगा मैं, क्योंकि फर्स्ट मैचअप मुझे लगा था शायद जेनेसिड जीत जाएंगे, उसके ऊपर भी थोड़ा बेस था मेरा कि ये ड्रॉ के साथ खत्म होगा, बट जब वो नहीं हुआ तो अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा मुझे लग रहा है कि शायद चांसेस है मुंबई सिटी एफसी के जीतने के, थोड़ा हल्का फुल्का चांसेस बना हुआ है। सो वो सब चीजें तो हम लोग को पता चलेगा ही, कोऑप मैच के ऊपर हम लोग बहुत जल्दी इधर जंप इन करेंगे एंड ऑब्वियसली उधर देखना होगा कि किस तरीके से इसके बाद इस गेम के ऊपर एटलीस्ट लाइक परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं। मुंबई सिटी एफसी की अगर बात किया जाए, इसके पहले उनकी तरफ से जिस तरीके से कोऑप मैचेस गए थे, क्रशर एंड सैकी मिलके केरला ब्लास्टर्स को 3 गोल मारे थे एंड वो 3 गोल्स बहुत बहुत ज्यादा बेहतरीन थे, लाजवाब थे। एंड उसके बाद जब एटी के मोहन बगान के साथ उनका मैच था, उस पे भी क्रशर एंड सैकी मिलके इधर 3 गोल स्कोर किए थे। सो मुंबई सिटी एफसी की अगर बात किया जाए, उनका कोऑप मैचेस बहुत बहुत ज्यादा लाजवाब रहा है इस पूरे थ्रू आउट द सीजन। अभी तक जितने भी गेम्स उनके तरफ से देखने के लिए मिला है उसके अंदर, बट ऑन द अदर हैंड लेट्स सी लाइक हैदराबाद एफसी किस तरीके से परफॉर्म करेंगे, क्योंकि हैदराबाद एफसी का जो कोऑप है वो अभी तक उतना अप टू द मार्क नहीं।
See, I mean, they're getting there, right? One step at a time. Because the last time they went up against East Bengal FC, they managed to defeat them 1-0, which is still fine. It was a very narrow victory, but okay, as long as it's a W, you can live with that. So we were talking. I mean, this is one of those conversations that we drew up while we were creating the narrative for this particular game, that both these clubs have been improving on their co-op games gradually. Because if you remember, the way these two clubs started off, their co-op games were kind of not up to the mark, if they were even if they were good in terms of those individual level, right? So that is that one thing, that as long as you're making a step in the right direction, that's good, that's beneficial, not just for you but also for the club. But enough talk, TT. It's time for some action, and I hope all you viewers have got your popcorns or dinner ready, because this is going to be one interesting matchup we have for you. Mumbai City FC, Crusher and Saki from left to right against Hyderabad FC, where we've got Genesid and Warsi from right to left. And right off the bat, Mumbai City FC were trying to pose a threat, and suddenly Hyderabad FC just read them.
यहाँ एंड उसी जगह पे देखिए हैदराबाद एफसी के लिए ज़रूरत है कि वो एटलीस्ट एक गोल स्कोर करे शुरुआती में, नहीं तो मुंबई सिटी एफसी विन हो। इनका कोऑप गेम इतना स्ट्रांग है, हाल ही के लाइक पिछले 2 मैचेस के अंदर तो 3 गोल से नीचे उन्होंने स्कोर किया ही नहीं है अपने कोऑप पे, एंड उन्होंने कंसीड भी ज़्यादा नहीं किए। बात कर रहे थे, पहला गोल आ सकता था, बाल बच्चे वैंडे सार इस बार के लिए सेव तो कर देंगे, लेकिन जिस तरीके से जिस स्मूथनेस के साथ बॉल को पीयर्सन किया गया था दोनों डिफेंडर के बीच में से, श्योरली इधर हैदराबाद एफसी को ध्यान रखना होगा। बट अभी तक खतरा नहीं टला था, फिर से एक कॉर्नर शायद आता हुआ दिखेगा।
Oh yeah, and at this point I think Mumbai City FC have been threatening for the past 7 minutes of in-game time into the game. Ronaldinho showing his antics, but a little too much over there as the ball is out of play. So a quick look. I mean, both these teams are playing the same formation, the same players, everything is just feels like it's mirrored. But as you can see, those first early phases of the game has been predominantly owned by Mumbai City FC, as Hyderabad FC. No matter how good you are on your individual level, this is where a true test is what they have to go through. A trial by fire, और हिंदी में अगर कहें तो अग्नि परीक्षा है. So let's see what they can get out of this game, as Mumbai City FC are not letting them keep the ball longer than 10 seconds.
यस, ज़रूरत है बॉल को और थोड़ा कंट्रोल करने की. जितना ज़्यादा टाइम बिताएंगे बॉल के ऊपर, उतना थोड़ा थोड़ा करके जो चांसेस है वो ऑटोमेटिकली क्रिएट होता हुआ दिखेगा. फिर फिनिशिंग ऑब्वियसली वो बहुत ज़रूरी है, बट बहुत शानदार तरीके से बॉल रोल के साथ ड्रिबल किए, लेकिन उसके बाद जो गलत पास उन्होंने किया, उस शानदार बॉल रोल को कहीं ना कहीं फेड आउट कर दिया. तो या ज़रूरत है कि आप ओवरऑल पे एक अच्छा इम्पैक्ट लेके जाओ, जो कि अभी के लिए नहीं हुआ था. एडम मिलिटाओ एंड वन डाइक दोनों को ही खिलाया जा रहा है. इधर डिफेंसिव साइड पे दोनों की हाइट की अगर बात किया जाए, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा ऐसे हेडर के मामले में बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग होते हैं. इस बार लूसियो द सेवियर अगर वो चेस्ट पे इधर नहीं लेते तो शायद इधर हैदराबाद एफसी के चेस्ट पे पेन हो सकता था.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been the case. And Lucio, another one of those centre backs that we've talked about so much. But again, Mumbai City FC looking quite threatening. They've been constantly just hammering down the players, always at the Hyderabad FC's half. I haven't seen the ball go to the other side. And Mumbai City FC, the way they've been creating this, I smell a goal coming in the next 15 to 20 minutes if this keeps on going. If Hyderabad FC cannot come back with an answer to this, and simply, they have to start off, like I say, keep recycling the ball. Do not go for those through passes. Just keep trying to push the ball to the opponent's half, and then that is where you can see a little bit of room being created, a little bit of space being created. Become quite imaginative with the kind of play you can create, and this is exactly what Hyderabad FC are doing. So quick adjustments made by them, and Captain Vega, he also did not know, kind of stuttered over there, just like I did. And Mumbai City FC, they are back with the possession.
Yeah, Mumbai City FC, उनके पास कहीं नहीं, बीच में तो बहुत ही अच्छे खासे मौके आए हैं, लेकिन वो कन्वर्जन अभी तक नहीं दिखा. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड, इस बार के लिए अटैक पे जाते हुए हैदराबाद एफसी, बेलिंगम अभी भी पास किसको देंगे वो ढूंढ रहे थे, बट रोनाल्डो के पास बॉल आखिरी मोमेंट पे एडम मिलिटाओ उनका पैर बढ़ाते हुए जिसपे इधर डिफ्लेक्ट हुआ, नहीं तो वैंडेसार को एक बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लमेटिक सिचुएशन में करना पड़ सकता था. बट एज ऑफ नाउ देखिए कॉर्नर है, विद कॉर्नर ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट इस बार के लिए तो नहीं क्रिएट कर पाएंगे. जॉर्जिनियो टू एडम मिलिटाओ से लेफ्ट बैक कैप्डेविया. ओह माय गॉड, थ्रू बॉल टुवर्ड्स एम्बापे का जो रन है, उनका जो पेस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, लेकिन उनका पास देने की कोशिश था रुडुलीत को, लेकिन बहुत अच्छे तरीके से उनको पैक किया गया था उस एरिया पे.
Yep, and I think the attacking play, the idea from Mbappe was right, but there was no one to follow up. I think he could have, he was looking to search for a pass, a little bit sooner, but it was quite delayed the moment Rudulit came into the picture. And right now, as we stand, ladies and gentlemen, this is the eISL Season 2. We are playing FIFA 23, where we've got all your favorite ISL clubs in this virtual world, where the stakes are pretty high. 33 lakhs is the prize pool of this tournament. It's being played on PlayStation 5 console, and the version is, again, like I said, FIFA 23. And if you're new to the world of video games, might as well get your hands on that, because you also have your favorite clubs and all their players, so you can also play with them, try to live that life, and see how it feels. And you are going to have a really good experience. That's my guarantee. But for now, Hyderabad FC looking a little bit threatening. A beautiful step over with Jarzinho. Ball roll comes in, goes for that feint, takes that shot. But Mumbai City FC, being steady as a rock, did not even flinch. Knew exactly what they were going to do. and countered them. But again, the ball being stolen with Hakimi, a run, and this time he has got support, can pass towards Mbappe. Mbappe now wanting to take the shot, but Eder Militao again saves the day.
और मुंबई सिटी ऐसे एडर मिलिटाओ परफॉर्म्स वेरी रियली वेरी वेल, क्योंकि अभी तक जितने भी चांसेस बने थे मुझे याद आ रहा है, आई थिंक 4 बार जिधर गोल स्कोरिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी था, गोल शायद 90% इधर स्कोर हो जाता अगर एडर मिलिटाओ नहीं रहे तो। एंड शायद 3 बार इधर हम लोगों को इंटरसेप्शन देखने के लिए मिला, एक बार हेडर के साथ क्लियर किए, बहुत शानदार। तो यही होता है कि आप अगर कोई प्लेयर को लेके आ रहे हो जो कि शायद बाकी के प्लेयर्स उतनी यूज नहीं कर रहे, और उसी प्लेयर से आप ज्यादातर परफॉर्मेंस निकाल के लेके आ पाओ, वो आपका एक प्लेयर चॉइस इधर दर्शाता है कि आपका कितना बेहतरीन प्लेयर चॉइस रहता है। वही चीज इधर देखने के लिए मिलता हुआ मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से लाजवाब, क्योंकि वैन डाइक हम लोगों को उस पेज पे ज्यादा नहीं दिखे जितना एडर मिलिटाओ अभी तक उनके टीम के लिए किए हैं। बट ऑब्वियसली दोनों ही बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है कोई भी टीम के लिए। बट रोनाल्डिनियो हाफ टाइम के शुरुआत से ही वो इंजर्ड है, सो क्या कोई इम्पैक्ट लेके आएगा इधर, वो देखना होगा।
Oh, now let's see. With the inception of the second half, Hyderabad FC did have little time to contemplate on what could be done, which was pretty much looking little, favoring the players of Mumbai City FC. So far the game, they had been creating multiple chances, and Hyderabad FC had been relying on those counter-attacks. This is where they wanted to change things around. Few substitutions being made. Alphonso Davis coming in, and we know, I mean, maybe they've got him pretty early on, but Alphonso Davis is such an amazing left back at this moment, even in real life. Beautiful plays, quick, agile player, can just get in through with Ronaldinho. This is a beautiful opening, and he will take a shot, and R9 does not miss such open goal chances. And finally, after constantly hammering down, trying again and again, Mumbai City FC finally have that opening goal, and a little bit of a smile coming on Saki's face, because they had to work so hard, and results are right in front of you all.
बट ऑन दैट टाइम इधर कम बैक के लिए आगे बढ़ते हुए, लेकिन उसी टाइम पे उतना इजीली एंट्री तो नहीं देने वाले हैं इधर। लेट्स सी क्या होता है कोऑप के ऊपर। वी नो कि अभी तक ज्यादातर मैचेस जीतते हुए दिखे हैं मुंबई सिटी एफसी, एंड वो भी बहुत ही अच्छे खासे स्कोर लाइन के साथ। एंड वही चीज इधर भी आता हुआ, राइट हैंड साइड से रन निकाला गया था जार्जिनियो की तरफ से, एंड वो रन पे बॉल कंट्रोल भी मिला एम्बापे एकदम बीचों बीच। वैन डाइक इस बार शानदार एक इंटरसेप्शन जिसके थ्रू बॉल जा चुका है। कंट्रोल अभी हैदराबाद एफसी की तरफ। हैदराबाद एफसी को बाय एनी हाउ ड्रॉ के साथ एंड अप करना होगा, ताकि इधर उनके पास मौका है कि वो इधर से एक 3 पॉइंट्स लेके जा पाए। लेकिन अगर वो इधर हार के साथ जाएंगे नेक्स्ट मैच में, देन बहुत ज्यादा प्रेशर बन जाएगा वर्सी के ऊपर, क्योंकि क्रशर बहुत ही अच्छे फॉर्म है इस टूर्नामेंट के अंदर।
And then Warsi pretty much has to win the game to just ensure that this ends with a tie, and the points are shared, and too much on the line, because these are the two teams, or rather the two clubs that are looking to clinch that top spot, with FC Goa still unbeatable. Such an amazing run, and this could be a potential second one. Now, not a lot of attackers coming in. Yes, Mbappe is there, that passing option being tried to be created, but instead goes a little back, gives it back towards Bellingham. A little quick reshuffling between the players as Jarzinho again towards Bellingham, and this could have been one where R9 could have at least scored, but I think they had kind of planned that they would be going for the pass, as Hyderabad FC were looking for the counter break. But yes, did try to get their legs on the ball, but was a foul.
या इट वाज अ फाउल। एंड अभी तक देखिए जिस तरीके से मुंबई सिटी एफसी का परफॉर्मेंस रहा है, उससे एक चीज तो पता चल ही रहा है कि और कोई मैच में जैसे भी परफॉर्मेंस रहे, जैसा भी रिजल्ट्स आए, कोऑप गेम के ऊपर आई थिंक वन ऑफ द बेस्ट टीम, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट क्लब्स है इस पूरे सीजन के अंदर, eISL सीजन 2 पे। एंड वो चीज अभी भी कड़ी फॉरवर्ड होता हुआ। ऑन द अदर हैंड अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं हैदराबाद एससी की सो उनका कुछ खास नहीं रहा है कोऑप गेम्स अभी तक। अगर देखें उनके जितने भी मैचेस हुए हैं, उस पे उतना ज़्यादा खास परफॉर्म नहीं कर पाए थे। अगर ईस्ट बंगाल के खिलाफ भी बात किया जाए, सिर्फ एक ही गोल स्कोर करने में सफल हुए थे, एंड जिसके साथ उनको उनका जीत मिला था। लेकिन चेन्नई एनएफसी के सामने जिधर उन्होंने ड्रॉ के साथ ओवरऑल पे खत्म किया, उस पे भी वो हारते हुए दिखे थे चेन्नई एनएफसी के सामने। सो या तो कोऑप पे उतना उतना ज्यादा बेहतर परफॉर्मेंस अभी तक तो नहीं गया है, बट अभी तक एक गोल तो एटलीस्ट उन्होंने स्कोर किया है हर एक कोऑप मैच के अंदर। क्या आज भी वो होगा? अगर होगा तो ड्रॉ पे खत्म होता हुआ दिख सकता है। अगर नहीं होगा तो मुंबई सिटी एफसी एक जीत के साथ जाएंगे, जब सारा का सारा प्रेशर आ जाएगा वर्ल्ड के ऊपर।
Bit of an injury over there, but I don't think it should be quite concerning. But for now, I mean, like you said, I completely agree with you, TT, because the way things have been going on, Hyderabad FC, well, they haven't had the best of the second half starts, right? And Mumbai City FC, I mean, we saw the possession stats come up a little bit earlier, and in that we saw that Hyderabad FC were ruling the possession charts. But to be honest, it hasn't felt like that, because Mumbai City FC have been the ones just constantly pressing and creating so many chances and just forcing Hyderabad FC on towards that back foot. And they could see the formations being changed over here by Mumbai City FC just before that previous timeout that they had taken the pause. And now look at this, slowly but surely they're bringing the possession numbers back, which was 160-40. Now it's 57, sorry, in fact 53-47. So clearly shows that Mumbai City FC, they are showing that guile for the goal. And I think if this goes on, maybe could shoot one more in. But Hyderabad FC at this point, they have to dive deep into their playbook to figure out a way to pierce through MCFC's defense.
जी हाँ, बट देखिए इधर बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है कि एटलीस्ट कुछ एक स्टैट बनाया जाए जिसके थ्रू इधर तोड़ सके मुंबई सिटी एफसी को। क्योंकि मुंबई सिटी एफसी के डिफेंस, चाहे अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं सैके की या फिर इधर इस गेम के अंदर, कोई भी जगह पे तोड़ना टफ हो रहा है लाइक हैदराबाद एफसी के लिए। जब जब उनको मौका मिला है और ज्यादा क्लिनिकल होना होगा, स्टेप ओवर करते हुए आगे निकलने की कोशिश था इधर अर्लिंग हॉलैंड की। वैसे तो रियल लाइफ में बहुत कर चुके हैं, लेकिन इधर वो मौका नहीं था। पहले ओ माय गॉड नटमेग करने जा रहे थे, अगर हो गया रहता तो ये शायद वन ऑफ द बेस्ट गोल होता हुआ दिख सकता था इस सीजन पे।
Oh God. I mean, yeah, no denying that fact. And every single time Erling Haaland makes a run, my heart starts thumping, because we know what had happened in that previous matchup, that co-op game, and this is again another co-op
Yes.
game. And Hyderabad FC just, I mean, they haven't been showing that attacking prowess, to be honest, really. They haven't been, threatening. It's all been Mumbai City FC all along in that second half. Another chance can be possibly created with Mbappe goes a little deep, and there you go. No trouble, and this is game, set, and match. As there you go, the meditate finish comes in, and Hyderabad FC clearly had no answer for an attempt to goal and a shot like that. I mean, Mbappe, whoever was controlling it, showed so much of that composure, because 8 out of 10 times players would just make that early pass. But he made that one extra stride, then gave the pass, and it was a clear tap on goal for Erling Haaland. And just like that, Mumbai City FC, they are ahead with 2 goals.
2-0 मुंबई सिटी एफसी फाइनली। शायद ये वर्ल्ड को जोड़ना होगा आज के दिन के जितने भी मैचेस हुए, उसके बाद वो अपने लिए इस मैच को तो लेके जाएंगे, एंड प्रेशर जो है वो वर्ल्ड के ऊपर जाएगा। आखिरी 10 मिनट कुछ मिरेकल अगर हो गया तो शायद एक कमबैक आता हुआ दिख जाए हैदराबाद एफसी की तरफ से, जिसके चांसेस बहुत कम है। थियो हर्नांडेस एज ऑफ नाउ, डोरो ढुली, केविन डे ब्रुयना को इधर यूज किया गया है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से हालैंड टू डे ब्रुयना, बट देखिए ये जो पास मिस्टेक्स होता हुआ दिख रहा है बहुत देर से, उसकी वजह से उनके लिए बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हुआ। लेकिन इस बार ऑफसाइड के ट्रैप पे नो, इधर किया गया था टैकल जिसके थ्रू एक फ्री किक मिलेगा, लेकिन इतने दूर से फ्री किक कन्वर्ट करना बहुत टफ है।
Yeah, very tough really. With Rudhulit goes for a quick pass towards KDB, takes a blistering shot, and what goal was that? And hold on, ladies and gents, because at this point anything can possibly happen. Barely 5 minutes remaining, and I think we've got a game on our hands. All Hyderabad FC need is the possession, and they've got that momentum train. We have seen disasters like this happen today early on, and could repeat again as now takes a shot, but this time Bandasar holds on to it, and Mumbai City FC cannot afford to make the same mistake like Kerala Blasters FC did couple of minutes ago. And again, Hyderabad FC potentially their last attack of this game. They have to carve a goal out of this one, being extra cautious with R9. Look at the numbers on the defense. How does he beat through? But with KDB, he's done so far. But no, Bellingham could have made the save of his life. And now again another chance on goal with KDB goes through. Virgil van Dijk will just put that ball out of play. Ends the misery as it went on to become really such a close affair in the dying moments of the game. But the final whistle being blown, and Mumbai City FC have managed to see this through.
ओह माय गॉड, मैं सोच रहा था कि इसमें उतना ज़्यादा एक्शंस नहीं दिखा दोनों तरफ से एंड ऑल, बट आखिरी का 10 मिनट पैसा वसूल था। आई थिंक पूरे गेम को अगर किसी ने देखा होगा सो वो ज़रूर एक बहुत जोरदार धड़कता हुआ हाइट के साथ खत्म किया होगा। एंड ये था पहला गोल जिसपे एक कहने के मुंबई का पाव भाजी का फील आया था, जिसमें एकदम फुल्ली बटर की तरह स्मूथली पास गया। एंड उसके बाद भाजी का जो एक तीखापन है वो देखने के लिए मिला, और वो तीखापन लगा इधर हैदराबाद एफसी के ऊपर। सो बहुत शानदार हम लोगों को आज के गेम जाते हुए देखने के लिए मिल रहे हैं। बट मुंबई सिटी एफसी, उनको जरूरत है ये जीत के, वो लेके गए।
Usually Hyderabadis are quite acquainted, to be a little bit more heavier on the spicy side. Because if you eat the delicacy, you have more often than not, you must be just ending up with teary eyes. And yeah, TT, I mean, you being from West Bengal, you just get Kolkata biryani, Hyderabadi biryani. If you haven't had your hands on Hyderabadi biryani, well, I have to say it's quite spicy, quite delicious. But this time, pav bhaji magic being displayed by Mumbai City FC. And yeah, like you said, the right amount of butter also, quite succulent, quite smooth in the transitions to the goal. I think that synergy is clearly evident with these two players, and I think it was a good result. I mean, anybody would say that Mumbai City FC were just the better team over there. Hyderabad FC, there were moments, and certainly in those dying last minutes where we saw some sort of resilience, some sort of tenacity being displayed. Had they done that maybe like 10 minutes earlier, maybe we could have had that equalizer scored in, or maybe this could have been gone to the other side. But commencement of the second half, Mumbai City FC takes absolute control over the game. They go on to score 2 goals, and Hyderabad FC had no answers till the 85th minute. And then suddenly, they almost gave us a jump scare. Now I was scared of my life that we are going to witness something really atrocious happening again. But Mumbai City FC were like, calm down, we got this. And Bellingham, I think props to Bellingham, whoever was controlling, made such a crucial save over there. And then just Van Dijk just spots the ball out of play. So as things stand, TT, and for all the viewers, now Mumbai City FC in this series, they've taken that 1-0 lead up. So at least they've secured, at the very least, a single point for them. And now if they win the next one, or even if it's a draw, they still take home 3 points. But if Hyderabad FC, in fact, if Varsi defeats Crusher, then for FC Goa, for Hyderabad FC, they can hold on to their unbeatable run undefeated run in
Yeah.
fact in the eISL.
फॉर श्योर बहुत सारे पॉसिबिलिटीज है, लेकिन वो पॉसिबिलिटीज लाइक किस तरह जाएंगे, किसके लिए ये पॉजिटिव रहेगा और किसके लिए नेगेटिव, या फिर दोनों के लिए ही इधर 50-50 चांसेस रहेंगे, वो सब कुछ हम लोगों को मैच के अंदर जाते ही पता चलेगा। लेकिन एक चीज जो कि हम लोगों को इधर देखने के लिए मिला है, अभी तक मुंबई सीटीएफसी के डिफेंस जो है वो काफी ज्यादा स्ट्रांगली परफॉर्म किए हैं, एंड वो अभी भी चलता हुआ बाय द वे। लेकिन ये है वो टाइम जिस टाइम पे हम लोगों को शायद और 90 मिनट्स के बाद पता चल जाएगा कि इस पूरे मैचअप का रिजल्ट क्या है। बट क्रशर वो तो फुल्ली कॉन्फिडेंट होंगे, क्योंकि जिस तरीके का सीजन उनका अभी तक रहा है, वो तो बिल्कुल भी टेंशन में नहीं रहने वाले।
And
Oh.
exactly, a little bit of pressure being relieved off Crusher's shoulders actually, and
Hmm.
all he has to do is at the very minimum just get a tie, if not a win. But we know Crusher is one of those players who is quite fearsome. Missed out on last season's eISL, but this time he ensured that he's going to be back playing, and he's such a beautiful player, right? And with the way things have been going so far for Mumbai City FC, this looks like to be a breakthrough. Mbappe again with that blistering pace. You've got Virgil van Dijk, but little volley attempt by Ronaldinho. Quick successive passes given there, but it all did not come down and fill that jigsaw where they had to score a goal. But regardless, let's see how can they, get in the ball, and Varsi is clearly feeling the heat.
फॉर श्योर। एंड वॉर्सी की अगर बात किया जाए, अभी तक जिस तरीके से इनका परफॉर्मेंस रहा है, वो ड्रॉ के साथ ख़त्म करते हुए दिखे हैं। वो शायद एक जीत भी उनको मिला था, बट अभी तक जिस तरीके से गेम चल रहा है, उससे प्रेशर तो बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ चुका है वॉर्सी के ऊपर। एंड या वॉर्सी की अगर बात किया जाए, वो सिर्फ इस बंगाल के खिलाफ ही जीत दर्ज कर पाए थे, लेकिन फिर भी 2 गोल कंसीड किए थे। एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड इधर 1-1 के साथ ड्रॉ किए थे वो हम लाइक टिकटॉन के साथ। सो या देखते हैं लाइक आज इस गेम के ऊपर इस तरीके का रहता है अप्रोच उनके तरफ से। क्रशर ऑन द अदर हैंड अभी भी बॉल जो है वो उनके पास नहीं ले पाए हैं। शुरुआती 15 मिनट अगर 2 भागों में हम लोग करते हैं, तो इधर यस फर्स्ट 7.5 मिनट्स हम लोगों को डोमिनेशन दिख रहा था मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से, एंड उसके बाद वॉर्सी की तरफ से हम लोगों को देखने के लिए मिला। सो काफ़ी अच्छा हम लोगों को गेम अभी तक चलता हुआ दिख रहा है मिड फील्ड के ऊपर, एंड कोई भी ज़्यादा जल्दबाजी नहीं कर रहे। बट ये स्लो डाउन करके खेलना शायद मुंबई सिटी एफसी के लिए तो काफ़ी अच्छा हो सकता है, क्योंकि उनको गोल्स ज़रूरत ही नहीं है। अगर वो ड्रॉ पे भी ख़त्म कर देंगे तो उनके लिए हो जाएगा काम। लेकिन ऑन द अदर हैंड वॉर्सी को इधर ढूंढना होगा कि वो स्लो डाउन करके खेलने के साथ साथ वो मौके किस तरीके से बनाएंगे, बट नहीं, इधर एक ऑफ साइड।
Yeah, I mean, Varsi is trying to make a comeback inside the game. He's been trying to hold on the position, but lose place. But yeah, this could have been a little close, but it's okay. It's all right for Hyderabad FC. But Varsi has to be really, taking control over this game. He cannot leave these threads loose over here. Has to be decisive. He needs to come with a set game plan into figuring it out. How do they, go through? Because what the entire idea of how Hyderabad FC came into this matchup was pretty much dependent on that co-op game. And right now, Varsi is trying to build up a play. Did a player lock a couple of seconds earlier, and now a step over into a shot. A great time finish. A beautiful one coming in from Varsi, and Hyderabad FC. The fans are going to be thumping with joy, because what a beautiful goal that was, TT.
What a performance, what a goal from Varsi. एंड उसी के साथ फाइनली जितना भी प्रेशर था वो फिलहाल के लिए तो हट चुका है, बट क्रशर अभी उनके तरफ से शायद हम लोगों को वो एग्रेसिव गेम प्ले आता हुआ दिखे। कैप्टिविया, बेलिंगम एंड बेलिंगम थोड़ा ड्रॉप डाउन करके खेल रहे हैं। उनको शायद इंस्ट्रक्शंस मिला है कि उनको डिफेंस लाइन पे ड्रॉप डाउन करना है, जो कि हुआ भी था। बट जार्जिनियो एम्बापे को दे सकते थे हालांकि सीधा, लेकिन वो एक गलत पास दे बैठे। बट इस बार नहीं, बात बताने ही जा रहा था, उसी टाइम पे बॉल छीन लिया गया मुंबई सिटी एफसी की तरफ से। कैप्टेविया टू रोनाल्डिनियो, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से वन मोर टाइम, क्या इधर बनेगा मौका? काफी अच्छा कोशिश था बट वर्जिल वैन डाइक जब तक है बहुत ज्यादा टफ होगा वो चीज करके दिखाना.
All this while I was just looking at, Varsi just glued to the monitor. He's not even blinked for a moment. And I'm wondering when will he blink? I mean, that is the kind of focus he's got. At this point, a little bit of a step over coming in from Mbappe. Virgil van Dijk again coming in for the rescue for Varsi. And look at his focus, look at his concentration. Has achieved some next level. Probably, also doing some meditation along with gymming. And Crusher, on the other hand, has a different body language altogether. He's also focused as well, but nothing compared to how Varsi is looking at this point. And now Varsi just recycling the ball here and there, looking forward, find that small opening, and maybe he did with R9, but that instant charge in coming in from Captivia or from Crusher's side takes the possession away, as now Mumbai City FC, they are breaking for a counter attack.
Yeah. What a pass to Zarzinho, right hand side से.
What?
What a hill to hill. And उसी के साथ just 20 star को बोल रहे हैं bye bye टाटा. And with that goal, शायद इधर हैदराबाद एफसी का जो वो अनबीटन रन था उसको वो अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, हालांकि अभी बहुत टाइम बाकी है.
Oh, this looks to be promising, but no. Varsi, he's come up with vengeance in his mind, and this play, what he just did to Crusher, that was nasty. That was dirty, the way he played around. I mean, I thought he'd go for something really simple, and I think I felt like maybe that moment he could just chip the ball, or maybe just a simple ball roll. What a heel to heel! Oh my goodness, this is exciting. And we were talking about Hyderabadi biryani, and this is exactly the kind of spice the Hyderabadis
Yes.
like. And Warsi not disappointing. Just when we were thinking that Hyderabad FC's plans have been foiled, just when we were thinking that they had come up with that strategy that Genesis goes on, he's expected to win his game, and in that co-op, maybe possibly just get a tie or something, and Warsi, he's also going to go and win, and they'll secure those 3 points easy. But Mumbai City FC did not let that happen. It was a draw, and then you come to the co-op game, and suddenly you see Mumbai City FC seeing that through, and then pressure just mounted on him, and what a rise to the occasion for this young lad. And he had made promises last time that after the fall in eISL that he's gonna come back strong and he's gonna prove what he's really made of, and today is one of those nights.
फॉर श्योर, क्या शानदार परफॉर्मेंस. एंड आई थिंक इसी तरीके के परफॉर्मेंस के लिए इतने दिन से वेट कर रहे थे वारसी. हालांकि इसके पहले भी वो एक मैच जीत चुके हैं, लेकिन जिस जगह पे सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी था उस जगह पे वो परफॉर्म करके दिखाए, स्टेप अप करके दिखाए. 2-0 लीड अभी वारसी पास. एंड क्रशर एक हल्की से स्माइल के साथ आगे जाएंगे. कैप्टेविया की जगह पे इधर आएगा अल्फांसो डेविस, एंड जर्जिनियो की जगह पे पेले को इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया है एज ऑफ नाउ. इस फर्स्ट हाफ के बाद ही तो बहुत जल्दी हम लोग को अर्ली एक का चेंज देखने के लिए मिला, बट विद दैट एक का ऑफ साइड भी. एंड बॉल देखिए अभी तो है मुंबई सिटी एफसी के पास, हालांकि वी नो कि वो गोल स्कोर कर सकते हैं, लेकिन इजी बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा जिस तरीके से आज वर्सी परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं उसके बाद.
Yeah, I mean, still look at his steely demeanor, right? Pretty calm, and is not letting his eyes off the ball, and that is exactly how you should be. And what I like about Crusher is he's still smiling, despite all odds, despite all adversities, and could create a possible chance with Rudulit. Van der Sar just throws himself and saves it. Don't ask how, but he does it. And Hyderabad FC get to breathe a huge sigh of relief. I mean, Still, the corner is there, but we haven't really seen a lot of corners being converted into a goal. Have Because it, pretty much I know the drill. It's going to be a short corner, then it's going to be passed. But no, this time he tried to do something different. But the outcome is going to be just another corner.
या फिर से एक बार शॉर्ट कॉर्नर लिया गया तो रोनाल्डो फिनिश फर्स्ट टाइम था ये पूरा टूर्नामेंट में
I think first time for Crusher, because today in the first game we did see some finish shots being thrown, but right now coming back into this particular matchup, Varsi needs to get back his composure, get back that position a little bit, because Crusher slowly but surely has been creating these chances, and this is where it might be sealed, and there you go, instant comeback, and Crusher knows that he can do it, and if somebody can do it, it is going to be this man. All he's got to do is just score one goal and hold on, because if this game turns into a tie, then it is also 3 points secured for MCFC.
बट क्या आपने देखे उधर तीन प्लेयर्स थे मुंबई सिटी एफसी के, एक भी डिफेंडर नहीं था हैदराबाद एफसी का. सो लाइक मैं ये सोच रहा था कि सब लोग किधर चले गए, बट हो जाता है कभी कभार ऐसे सिचुएशंस. लेकिन कैसे अभी भी मुझे समझ में तो नहीं आ रहा. ओह नो, बन सकता है मौका, यस बनेगा, स्कोर भी होगा, वार्सी विद अनदर. क्या शानदार. लाइक ये तो कुछ उस तरीके से रहा. ठीक है आप ले लो, मैं भी एक मार लेता हूँ. एंड वो उस तरीके से इधर 3-1 कर दिए वार्सी.
Oh my goodness, did you see Crusher's reaction? He's like, ये क्या है भाई, ये कौन करता है ऐसा? And he's like, what just happened? Don't do this to me, Varsi. But Varsi, I mean, what a goal. I mean, the composure, that grit, that calmness he's displaying in that final third is nothing short of a joy to watch this player play tonight. And such an amazing performance coming so far. Just when we thought that yes, this matchup is far from over, maybe Mumbai City FC could score an equalizer, Varsi thumps one more in. And that being said, just the final 30 minutes in game time remaining, folks, and Hyderabad FC has still are holding on to that 2 goals lead, and all Varsi has to do is just keep doing what he's doing right now, and make sure his defense is there, not like 3 players just beating through.
Mumbai City FC after the co-op match वो बहुत खुश थे. फिर अचानक से वार्सी का ये परफॉर्मेंस आया एंड सब कुछ धुल गया. सो कुछ उस तरीके का रहा है अभी तक सिचुएशन. बहुत ज्यादा डेंजरस पोजीशन पे बॉल निकलते हुए शायद एम्बापे को पास खिला सकते थे, बट नो, नहीं हुआ वो पास. एंड अकेले गया इधर रोनाल्डो एंड उसी के साथ गोलकीपर बचा लिया. सो या 3-1 का स्कोर लाइन था, मौका था इधर 3-2 करने की, बट उस जगह पे नहीं हो पाया. सो मुंबई सिटी से आई थिंक थोड़ा सा देख के खेलने की जरूरत. बाय द वे क्रशर इतना अच्छा प्लेयर है, उनसे एक्सपेक्टेशन यूजुअली बहुत ज्यादा हाई रहता है. किसी को भी पूछ लीजिए वो यही कहेंगे कि क्रशर से यस हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं.
And these are one of those rare occasions where I would just want to go to the production room and break some PlayStations and cast the technology that we are in, because this was such an exciting matchup, and we don't see how it ends. And apologies again, technology. We have come so far in mankind, and yet it's tends to fail us. Who did say that Android are going to take over the future? By this, it seems highly less likely. But yes, production has been they've been very alert on that, and they're going to give us the result. So we are going to be your messengers yet again. We're going to say who's won the game and who's lost it. But regardless, I think that previous chance from Crusher's side, it was not green time. It was a golden opportunity, but as you could see, had it been green timed, it would have gone in. And maybe in those dying matches, dying moments, maybe in those 30 minutes, anything could possibly happen. Because I believe, and a lot of professional players believe, as long as it's not a 3-0 lead, anything can happen. And I think we've got a
Yeah.
first-hand, display of that, where we, saw that co-op game, where Kerala Blasters FC were absolutely stunned, taken aback with how dirty they were done. But yes, this is the eISL, and this is the kind of drama you would expect when you think that you find all these action, everything in the real world ISL. Well, these are the first glimpses, and this is those moments where it tends to get so entertaining, so exciting, so end to end, and all these players, just putting everything. Because even as a real athlete to being a professional e-athlete, the commitment, the sacrifices remain almost the same. These players have been grinding day in and day out, simultaneously shuffling with their colleges, with their jobs, and still taking time to practice FIFA, to come and represent their club. And for all you fans out there,
Hmm.
and it deserves a round of applause. So if you're watching the stream and still enjoying the broadcast, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, because you know this is going to go on for quite some time till May, because that is when we get to see the playoffs. That is where we see whoever gets crowned the champion not only gets 4,50,000 rupees, but also the two players get to compete in that FGS 2023 plane. So that is also going to be something. But yes, if we have to ask about your takeaways for this game, TT, what would that be?
आह, इस गेम पे देखिए प्रॉपरली एक पावर पैक्ड मैच था। एक चीज़ जो कि हम लोगों को नज़र आया कि कभी भी किसी के लिए फॉर्म जो है वो कांस्टेंट शायद नहीं रह सकता। शायद उधर लाइक हर एक का प्लेयर का तौर है, और जिस जगह पे हम लोगों को पहले से लगता है कि नहीं ये प्लेयर नहीं वो प्लेयर थोड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग दिख रहे हैं, उसी जगह पे हम लोगों को सरप्राइज देने के लिए आ जाते हैं प्लेयर्स। एंड यही चीज़ होना ज़रूरी भी है, क्योंकि आप जब एथलीट हो, आप अगर पहले से ही सोच लोगे कि नहीं ये तो मेरे से स्ट्रॉन्ग है, मैं नहीं कर सकता, उस जगह पे आप हार जाओगे। लेकिन इस सीज़न के ऊपर, या फिर अगर हम लोग बात करें सारे के सारे एथलीट्स जिस तरीके से अपने ओपोनेंट को डील कर रहे हैं, जिस तरीके से इधर अपने ओपोनेंट को रोक रहे हैं, वो काबिले तारीफ है। क्योंकि आज एंड कल की भी अगर बात किया जाए, बहुत बहुत कुछ हम लोगों को न्यू होता हुआ दिखा। आई थिंक ये वीक था ऐसा जिस वीक के अंदर हम लोगों को बहुत सरप्राइजेस मिले। कल चरणजोत का वो हार 3-0 के साथ, फिर उसके बाद आज के दिन पे आके अक्षत, जिधर कहने की शुरुआत लाइक शुभम का इतना बेहतरीन सीजन चल रहा है अभी तक, उनको इधर हराए 3-1 के साथ। फिर हम लोगों को एक लाजवाब कमबैक दिखा इस बंगाल की तरफ से वो को-ऑफ गेम के ऊपर। एंड इस बार इस मैच पे जिधर क्रशर का इतना शानदार चल रहा था ये पूरा सीजन, वर्सी का भी खराब चल रहा था ऐसा नहीं, वर्सी का भी अच्छा चल रहा था, बट क्रशर वो क्रश करते आ रहे थे सबको। लेकिन उस जगह पे वर्सी इधर जिस तरीके से लीड लिए, या लाइक ये कह सकते हैं कि यस इस बार मजा आ रहा है, इस वीक पे मजा आ रही है आईएसएल सीजन 2 के अंदर। एंड आई थिंक ये कंटिन्यू होता हुआ दिखेगा पूरी सीजन।
I think I need to take an appointment with my cardiologist and make sure my heart is all right, because TT, over the past couple of days, the kind of heart attacks, jump scares we're getting, where we're just losing our minds with what is happening. Because you come in with a set idea. I mean, yeah, you do your research, like, yeah, this team has better stats. They had been performing really well in their last game, and they are the ones who are favorites. But suddenly, out of nowhere, the underdogs come and they throw a punch, and everything changes. Sab badal jata hai. And this is the beauty of this tournament. And why I said, because it's going to go on. This action keeps on continuing until 26th of April, where we'll have our play, the league stages concluding, where we'll get our top 6 clubs that will participate for the playoffs, and that's going to happen over the over 2 days. And that is where we also get to find who will be crowned the champions eventually. And whatever it is, it's going to be fun. It's going to be filled with lots of love. And there we have the scoreline. So Varsi did not just settle with 3; he went for a 4th. And I don't think there is any doubt whatsoever who the MVP bid for this series is going to be. But
Yeah.
one thing for sure, folks, I have to remind this to you that both Mumbai City FC and Hyderabad FC, they will be sharing points. So now, considering the fact that Mumbai City FC won the second game and Hyderabad FC bounced back in that third, so they'll be tied with 1 point each. But coming back to the MVP, I think it's going to be none other than Varsi. I mean, before he even call for a throw, I am pretty sure who that person is going to be. So let's take it and let's confirm it as we queue for the MVP. And there you go, Varsi coming up. And I think it's time that we get acquainted. Sometimes a lot of people might say that he was getting under the shadows of Genesis because every time Hyderabad FC won a
Hmm.
game or whatever happened, Genesis was the MVP. But this time, he was the knight in the shining armor and delivered for his team. What a victory for this lad.
एंड इसी से पता चलता है कि हैदराबाद एफसी का जो लाइनअप है वो कितना ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग है। दोनों ही प्लेयर्स कैपेबिलिटीज रखते हैं कि वो कभी भी जाके मैच को टर्न अप कर पाए, क्योंकि देखिए रोज जेनेसिड चल पाएंगे ऐसा नहीं है, रोज वारसी चल पाएंगे ऐसा भी नहीं है। तो कभी अगर किसी का भी डाउनफॉल हुआ कोई भी पर्टिकुलर मैच के अंदर, उस टाइम पे अब उनका जो पार्टनर है वो रहेंगे उनको उठाने के लिए, उनको कंधा देने के लिए। एंड यस, वही चीज इधर नजर आता हुआ हैदराबाद एफसी की तरफ से। एंड आपने बहुत ही अच्छी बात किया था कि यस, हैदराबादी बिरयानी इधर बहुत जोरदार टेस्ट करते हुए एंड उसी के साथ पॉइंट शेयर करते हुए, इस बार पाव भाजी के पास भी एक पॉइंट एंड हैदराबादी बिरयानी के पास भी एक पॉइंट।
And let's take a look at how these single points to both the clubs have stirred things up in our leaderboards as we take a quick gander. And there you have it, FC Goa still nigh unstoppable over here, leading or winning all their 3 games. They don't settle for draws. It's either their way or the highway. So FC Goa still the leaderboard toppers, but Mumbai City FC, Hyderabad FC, they are doing it right. Mumbai City FC having one extra game played, so they have that 7 points and they have won that. So Hyderabad FC still are, you could say in some way, if they win their next matchup, then they're also going to be tied up. Bengaluru FC lost one yesterday, in fact drew one yesterday, which nobody anticipated. But East Bengal FC, look at that, they played 4 games and finally that one W, that one win has taken them up to the 5th spot. And by the start of today's evening, they were almost struggling at that 9th-10th position. So that's a huge bounce for them. Odisha FC, I think their bad run is continuing from the previous eISL as they're still just at the last spot, and even worse this time. That's not the ideal start that they would have wanted, quite unlucky. And the same can be said for Kerala Blasters FC as well. I mean, if somebody could be having the worst campaign, it is this club.
जी हाँ, एंड उनके लिए देखिए कुछ भी आज के दिन पे तो एटलीस्ट सही नहीं गया। एंड इवन पिछले मैचेस की अगर बात भी करें तो उस पे एटलीस्ट हम लोग को शुभम परफॉर्म करते हुए दिख रहे थे, बट आज वो भी नहीं हो पाया था। तो उनको ज़रूरत है थोड़ा बहुत अपने ड्राइंग बोर्ड पे फिर से वापस जाने की एंड फिर से एक बार जो प्लानिंग्स है उसको रेक्टिफाई करने की, क्योंकि नहीं तो बाद में बहुत लेट हो जाए।
I mean, definitely, they really need to go back again to their drawing boards, figure out those mistakes, work on their co-ops. But folks, what an emotional evening has it been! Completely, those roller coaster of a ride, journeys which we did not know we would be venturing into, and uncharted lands we came, and it was a fun day. But that being said, we are finally done with all our matches for the evening. We're gonna be calling it on off, and we will be meeting you next is going to be next week directly. So till then, you guys take care and have a good night.